Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Where I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Hope you're enjoying this nice music, because it's the music from an event that's still playing in this place. Anyway. Ever since you came to me, Lynn, it's been smooth sailing for the guild, but I fear it's time for you to spread your wings and earn a taste of the renown out a smith over your talent. I forgot how horrible this place is. It just so happens I found the perfect job for you, with proper guardian nobility. Some steward by the name of Fremondanes, here all sly-like, after me very best. Ain't no higher honor for a smithy than winning a name in the land of knights, so I trust you'll hear the man out. He's waiting for you at the wench. The wench, you say? All this stuff is, by the way, just like leftover stuff from the Moon Fair event that's happening currently. Where you can get the Power Ranger armor. Which is quite something. I know I didn't record the, whoopsie. Okay. So yeah, it's this stuff. I know I didn't record the quest, which is maybe a little bit sad for some people, but like... I don't know. I've already got so much stuff to record and do, so... Much to be Master Brithael's pupil. A pleasure, madam. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Much to be Master Brithael's pupil. A pleasure, madam. I am Fremondain, steward to House Gervin. How do you do? How do you do? I've come to secure the services of a blacksmith. Your guildmaster, of a blacksmith. Your guildmaster intimated, that is a word, that you are the best, and only the best will do for my mistress Baroness Loris. In another age, her family formed the backbone of the Temple Knights. However, the house has fallen upon hard times, and Milady has lost her lands, her power, and her father. Yet her resolve is pure steel. She practices daily with a blade to earn a place among the Temple Knights, and thus restore her house's good name. Aid her, and I dare say your talent will become famous throughout the realm. I should mention that I cannot promise her traditional payment, but I'm sure the honor of serving House Gervin has intrigued you at the very least, and I do hope you will join me at the Jeweled Crozier. I bid you good day, madam. Sir? Not enough to hire a chocobo home. Well, I can walk and sleep outdoor. You are literally standing on top of me. Oh, please excuse me, ma'am. It's nothing, really. Goodbye. Dude thinking he can just walk over Lynn. How dare he. So this hammer is wild. The color scheme in his hammer is kind of crazy. Bum bum bum. 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 Mr. Sadair, thank you. I promise you will not regret the journey here, and I hereby entrust the arms and armor of House Gervin to your able care. Why meet here? I am employed Why meet here? I am employed at this shop. A second job to pay the bills. I am loath to ask, but would you keep this a secret from Baroness Loris? I beg your pardon, Fremondain. Keep what from me? Milady, I was just saying you were keeping busy with your practices. Had you done it so soon? It takes rather little time to defeat striking dummies, and who is this? Ah yes, allow me to present Mr. Solaire, a most excellent blacksmith, come to serve you. Ah, the rumors of your skill precede you, Smith. I'm glad to have you. Fremondain, I'm going home. Does the pantry need for anything? 2 pumpkins would be appreciated, milady. Unfortunately, I cannot leave to buy them myself in the middle of work. I mean to say, I cannot leave before explaining this Miss duties to her. Very well. The shops of the broom grow cheaper near closing, yes? Hopefully the difference is worth the walk. Oh, my lady should not have to worry about saving on foodstuffs. How noble lines have seen more of their own, wait. A few noble lines have seen more of their own Lord Commander than House Gervain. Baroness Larisse's father was himself a renowned knight until, well, to give you an idea, the house once employed hundreds of servants. I am the only one left. Sir Gervain did not tumble from knighthood. He was pushed, and his family lost much in his fall. To make matters worse, the calamity claimed his life, but his dreams of seeing his house's name restored did not die with him. Milady carries it within herself, and she is without parallel in her conviction. Why, in her eyes, she is Saint Finia come again. And she is so close, Mrs. Adair. Ishgard will hold its grand tourney soon, and the who's who of the Temple Knights will attend. They will extend knighthood to the champion, if that is the Baroness. Yet as good as she may be, she wants for refinement in her techniques and equipment both. But with a Master Smith's aid, I know she can shine. But you must be tired from your journey. All this can wait until you are rested. A pleasant evening to you, Mrs. Adair. I trust you are well rested. Good, good. Well, to business. Milady's armory is in a pitiful state. Take her cuirass. The plates are sturdy, but the joints have rusted. The fault is ours for not taking better care of it, but if it falls apart while my mistress is fighting, yet she cares not. In fact, she is going out to train all the more often now that the grand tourney draws near. Just the other day, I thought her resting, only to find a note that she had begun beastkin hunting near Falcon's Nest, alone. She even said she would do it again further north. Gods, and what if she has gone today? She could be in terrible danger, and of all the times I cannot leave the shop to look for her. Mrs. Adair, you're an adventurer, yes? And please find her. Find her now. Sir, this is, Sir, I am a smith, not a retainer. Who? Oh, the smith. Why are you here? Of course, the steward would send someone. You need not fret so. House Durandare wanted for blades. I gladly volunteered. Sir Toll earns me money and experience both. Nor was it uneventful. Behold, 3 escaped cut purses. I have just now finished binding them. Why do you stare, Sir Smith? What happened to your armor? Nothing escapes you, does it? I couldn't be helped. The rivets holding the plates of my armor together broke during the tussle. It is not meet I enter the tourney without my cuirass. Yet the pay for this patrol will not cover repairs, and I cannot ask you to forge rivets for free. No matter, an iron will triumph. Wait, an iron will triumph over all. There we go. As my father used to say, may Helone rest his soul. You may tell from Monday I'm perfectly fine. Now, brigands, up. This child is just beating up these grown men. Nice. Mrs. Adair, did you find her? Is my lady alright? No, her cuirass has a load of her fence. That is her only suit of armor. An iron will triumphs over all. Yes, Sir Gervain was full of such sayings. But what he actually said was, an iron will triumphs over all when steel armor defends it. My mistress omitted the last part to seem strong in your eyes, no doubt. In truth, she cannot enter the tourney without her cuirass. My lady will need 3 bags of new rivets. Mithrite, I think, would be best. Light and not easily broken. And of the highest quality, if you please. I fear that I am unable to offer you anything of tangible value, but please, the smith of your reputation would not deny us now, would you? House Gervain remembers her allies, I promise you. Right, forge, mithrite, or rivets, or just buy them, like I'm going to probably do, considering, you know. Considering how annoying it is to make mithrite. Honestly, it's quite a pain in the ass. I can sell them again. Or use them for later crafting if I need it. Have you had any difficulty in fashioning the mithrite rivets, Mr. There? Sure, I definitely crafted them myself. My craftsmanship is splendid, absolutely splendid. I can make my lady's queers as good as new with these. Thank you. And thank you for keeping the matter of your recompense, or lack thereof, between us. I'm not trying to deceive my mistress, of course, but I fear she may lose focus if our arrangement is revealed. Her mind must be on the journey, and I will do all I can to keep her from distraction. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Zadare. I received a missive from a lady, and she was just starting to read it. Must test skills. Worry not. Gone to the Tefanian Forelands. Alone if fled straight into the Horde. No, surely even she would not be that reckless just before the tourney's trial round is set to begin. At the very least, she will stop at Tailfeather to rest. Please, Mr. Dare, find her, stop her if you can, and delay her if you cannot. I will follow as soon as I finish here. Hello, near above. Did that man send you after me again? So you're one of hers, eh? You needn't worry, miss. Your mistress fights like a behemoth, 10 times the size of her. Saved me from a wild chocobo, but who's bellowing at us? Baroness Loris! Mistress, are you hurt? Tell me where, and I shall... Fremondane, did you run all the way here? Come, man, save your breath. I'm perfectly fine. You might be fine, my lady, but what about your sword? Begging your pardon, but didn't it break off in the chocobo? Not the brass Viking sword. That is my lady's favorite. A piece of shite? Sorry, my lady. Ain't the kind of steel that highborn normally wield. Any roads, I have an extra blade lying about. I'll give it to you as thanks for saving me if you'd like. Yes, thank you. Even a dagger will suffice. My lady, it is most unlike you to borrow. The road to Ishgard is perilous without steel, and I cannot risk any harm coming to my loyal steward. Thank you, Baroness Laris. Forgive me for troubling you too, Mrs. Adair. It does not behoove a future temple knight to act so rashly. Shall we, Fremondane? Mrs. Adair, the Baroness must enter the tourney with a weapon befitting House Turvan, not a borrowed dagger. Titanium bastard swords are all the talk these days, weightless and keen. Can I count on you to forge one? Your payment will be Milady's smile when she wins the tourney. I will see you in Ishgard. Wait for me, milady. This quest is becoming very fun. I'm starting to like it a lot. Good soup. That's titanium bastard sword. How do I make this? I can actually make this myself. I don't need to buy the actual thing. That is level 50. I need this one. Titanium bastard sword. That's a nope. I'm not getting all of these. Fuck this. Needs to be high quality, huh? Okay. Is this? It seems extremely expensive though. I'll be right back. Whatever. Okay, considered how overpriced everything was, actually just buying the weapon off of the market board was already good enough. Thank you for everything back in Tailfeather. I was also wondering if you had made any progress on the sword I requested. Alone is breath, light as a feather, sharp as a worm's fang. Even I can tell this blade's a masterpiece. Thank you, Mrs. Sin. And Mrs. Adair. Milady will be overjoyed to learn you made it for her. The trial round begins shortly, and I dare say she will be nigh invincible with the sword in hands. I will take it to her as soon as I can. I fear we cannot watch Baroness Loris, only a gentry may attend the grand tourney, but we are free to listen from outside the Lightfeather proving grounds. I'll be there anon, if you care to wait. My missus was most pleased with your creation, Mrs. Adair. Mistress Adair, yeah. I dare say she is proving her mettle with it even as we speak. Baroness, that you would be out of the arena in so short a time. Did something ill befall? Fremondane, even ever the warrior. I won this round, and it was all thanks to your sword, Mr. Adair. The balance of the blade is perfect. Why, I could have wielded it all day and still slay a worm to boot. A splendid start to the tourney, mistress. Please regale us. How many bouts did you take part in? Three. Two I won, and the third was a draw. But I was declared winner in 5 more, as my challengers forfeited. A full 5, my lady. Surely Helena herself smiles upon you. Did your lord father not say that good luck is an ally of success? And that bad luck does not absolve failure? Ask only victory of your leaders, he told me. The commander can apologize for his defeat, but what need to do his fallen soldiers have of apologies? Bah. He lived by that ideal. He gave the orders food to the starving, only to be tried for pilferage, convicted and stripped of knighthood. But he never recanted, not once. Milady, is this why you work to restore House Gervain? To clear your father's name? No, Fremondane, I do it for Ishgard. Noble blood grants privilege, but only to save the unprivileged. Another of my father's pet sayings. This is why I have entered this tourney and why I wish to become a knight, and I will. For my father, for our people, and for everyone who has helped me along the way. Then they just dumped me out over here. Ah, just the blacksmith I needed. As you know, my lady's turn in the final round of the tourney draws near. It is my wish that she wields her birthright, integrity, the sword of House Gervain. The blade has graced the hands of her forebears in countless battles. Now, well, suffice it to say, it requires a most thorough restoration. I have made inquiries with Master Brithale. He may be able to help, but he also made mention of needing to see the sword in person, which would be so good as to take it to your guildmaster. Sure, let me just casually go all the way back over to Limbs Elemental. I mean, I've got teleportation magic, but you know. Not everybody uses talented trails. Bow. Len, I was just wondering when my favorite last would show up. Did you bring integrity or whatever House Servant or Gervain was calling it? A family treasure of House Gervain. This bejeweled sword has been passed down from father to son for countless generations. Numerous nicks and scratches suggest it has not been treated with care. This was a fine blade once, but now it'd be easier to make it into a butter knife than a sword. What's the reason for wanting it fixed? Bleeding hells, Lynn. They want it for the grand tourney? And you're not making a single guild from this? By the 12, what'd you get you? What did I get you into? I can't speak! Still, it might pay off in the end. Heroes climb to fame on the backs of smithies, but the opposite's true too. You'll be famous if some champion is wielding one of your blades. Ah, this little Reese sounds like she's got the right stuff. True heart, cares for the people, resolves to be a leader and so on. Of course she'll want for a little tempering, but stick together and you'll both reach new heights. Matter of fact, I think there ain't no better opportunity for you as a smithy. Anyway, the sword is damaged beyond what I can repair, but have you ever heard of a bloke named Gerald? A weaponsmith living out in Hurstmill? Well, word is he's second only to the builder when it comes to restoring arms. If there's any in the realm who can fix a sword, there's he. This fucking guy. I cannot suffer to be in his presence. For reasons, of course. Most of them being that I'm just tired of seeing his face after making all the relic weapons already. Well, all the ones from, like, Urban Reborn up until Stormblood in any case. Currently working on the Shadowbringer stuff. Which is honestly a lot more fun than Eureka ever was. But I'm also not really reached the most annoying part of it, so... What nuisance have you come to drop on me, Anvil? Here. That salt hunk of rust. I ain't touching nothing that ain't kettle-shaped for the next moon at this rate. Over all the orders I got. Drake, deal with this. Please, madam, forgive my master. Is there anything I can help you with? Yeah, but have you... Ah, shit. Can't get his face in the camera. Oh well. I'm afraid that even in my experience, I do not know how to restore this. But there's a chance my master might, if he'd calm down enough to listen anyway. I think I might yet enlist his aid, but it might require some elbow grease on your part. Monolenders recently took my master's favorite titanium lump hammer. If you were to make him a new one, just as fine, it might improve his disposition. At the very least, he might stop throwing half-finished kettles at me. I'll be right back. Alright, Drake. Well, you clearly made this hammer with a smith in mind. It is perfectly suited to delicate work. My master will fashion some fine kettles with this. Thank you for your efforts. I believe that with this, Gerald will be more willing to hear out your request. Whoopsie. I heard what you did for me, so come on, show me the sword. Now, I ain't got all bloody day. If I'm mistaken, and I rarely am, this is an adamantite blade. Pure too, whatever smelting technique the ancients used to get it purer than most modern smithies could. And you're asking if it can be made battle ready again? I'm afraid it ain't possible, lass. Can't be done with that sword, and that's that. But don't toss it just yet. The hilt special, a reliquary. Means there's a saint's bone or something inside. Reckon the sword's a treasure because of that. So what happens if you forge an adamantite wing in the exact same shape as the original, and original sizes, and size as the original, and enshrine the saint's remains in that? Aye, that's what you'll have to do to remake this integrity. And now we know. Have you found a means to repair integrity, Mrs. Adair? No. Repairs are out of the question, then. I believe the bone in the hilt is Saint Phineas. It was rumored that House Gervain once owned such a reliquary. But if the soul of the original can be passed to a new blade, then the sword must be remade. Dare say my lady's ancestors would find no fault in us for doing so. My missus can use Saint Phineas' spirit in the final bout of the tourney. Come, Mrs. Lynn, or Mrs. Adair, let us forge her birthright anew. Mrs. Adair, the final round of the tourney has begun. My lady has won 6 rounds with ease, and those who dismissed her skill as mere luck have eaten their words. The crowd is in awe of her strength and fury. Why, I have even heard it said that she is fain to come again. The comparison is well merited. My lady's sword arm is excellent, but she wins because she is relentless. Even brave contenders have forfeited from fear. Now, however, she stands with 8 others of equal might. I fear without integrity. Please, my friend, forge a fine host for the sword and a adamantite winklet, I believe you said. Right, so to be able to craft this, we need the master recipe book, or you can just buy it off of the market board. That depends, though. It's not on this server, so I'll be back once I've found a place where I can buy it for not a lot of money. And thus we are back with sword in hand. Is it done, Mrs. Adair? Has the new host for integrity been forged? Yes. Hello, Nea, buff, magnificent, simply magnificent. If you would allow me to transfer the remains of Saint Finea. There, a relic and reliquary reborn. Fremondane of all the times to Lynn, weaponry. Here, you take me, you remade that rusty sword. Out of the kindness of our heart, my lady, it is a masterpiece, is it not? And it is yours, free of charge. The blade is blessed, the hilt is a reliquary of Saint Finea, and bound within are the prayers of your ancestors, no doubt uttered during pitched battles. When you wield this blade, all of House Dervaint walks with you. Allow me to present integrity. May it carry you to victory, as I say. Free of charge, all this for nothing? I cannot accept this. I had thought it strange that we could afford a smith of Lynn's caliber with my coffer so bare. How did you pay, Fremondane, with promises? How could you? However low, I am still a noble. I will not taint my name by turning a beggar because of ill fortune, nor tarnish my victory with the sword. But Baroness, only the blade has been remade. House Dervaint's prayers were yours and are yours, and what of Mrs. Adair? She has poured her hopes into the weapon. As have I. We are the people you wish to protect. Yes. How can you deny your duty to us? How can you just leave this sword to rust? No, I could never. My father would. You have the right of it. I'll be proud to wield integrity, but I will offer you recompense then. That Signin rosary, my lady. But that is the only valuable left. And it was your parents' favourite. I know, Fremondane. When I am a champion, Lynn, I will give you the tourney prize to have it back. Is that alright? Thank you. Well, now to the 8 bouts before me. If the Temple Knights see me at my best, then I will join them, but if I lose even one... You two, await. Await me here. I will return from the Proving Grounds to tell you if I win. When I win. I've never seen her so unsure. She needs our support. Your support. My fretting will only cause her greater worry. Bum bum bum. 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 Lynn, why are you Who cares? Thank you for coming. I was just taking a deep breath. The air inside is vile. Me? Worried? Of course not. I am Laurice de Gervais. Never give up. Never give in. As father said, lead by example. No weakness, no faltering. I must be iron, unbending, unyielding, as father said. He was a good leader, Lynn. I can be too. A voice for the voiceless. I will win. Nod. And smile. Feels as if I'm holding my father's hand. Courage, Laurice, courage. Thank you, my friend. I will return with good tidings. Okay, just another cutscene. Forward. Watch over me, father. No, I I keep like... Mrs. Adair. I could not stand the waiting. Is milady... thank you. She needed encouragement. I'm glad you were here to give it. Well, shall we wait for tidings? And now, of course. What the fuck? The attorney ought to have ended by now. Where is... Milady, dare I hope that... But the sword was wonderful, truly. It was my strength that... No. Pardon me, Baroness. The Temple Knights have sent me to find you. But you left the arena before the awarding of honors. Should I have stayed, sir? I lost in the first bout. The champion's laurels were not yours, my lady, but you have won an honor. That of the most valiant. You faced an opponent who was thrice your size, yet neither retreated nor hesitated. In truth, we thought you would pummel the man to death. None who saw the tourney will soon forget your fury, madam. Sir Handaloop himself was impressed. He wished us to discuss your potential with the Lord Commander. With Sir Emmerich? Just so, Sir Handaloop has also asked that you be elevated to apprentice squire forthwith. It's a humble title, but one once held by many of the Temple Knight's finest. Milady, is this not everything you dreamt of? My lady, if I may, where did you find that glorious sword? Integrity. It is the sword of House Gervains made anew by this Master of the Forge, Lynn. Master Lynn? I will make it a point to remember the name. Well, Baroness Loris, I bid you adieu. Ah, but allow me to present your winnings. Well, will it be payment enough for the Signy Rosary? I called you a master, for a master you are, Lyn, and I could have done none of this without your aid. We will. I need to continue. What did you say? I don't think whatever. I need to continue. It is our exploits, our victories that history will remember, not our words. And I've no doubt you will be mighty indeed. May you ever reach new heights, my friend. Wahey! That is it for this particular quest. Line thing. So now we have a little bit of an issue because it's already like almost 40 minutes. So I guess I will have to do like a crafter per episode. Seems to be kind of the deal. Yeah, I think I'm getting enough over here. Hope you enjoyed this episode of I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. Next episode we're gonna go and do the armory or the armorer quest line. Goodbye.